Do you think you realistically had a shot at this?
Realistically, I mean, yeah, I actually did, to be honest, but at the same time, too, I wasn't sure at all. I think, though, as the process kind of went on, I felt more optimistic about it, so I felt like there was a good shot, though.
When did you start feeling good about, like you said, optimistic, and why?
Maybe, I think, in January, just because a lot of things started to come together, and it just looked like there was a good shot of it happening. But then I wasn't sure still until I really got the final word of it.
When was that? When did you get the final?
What was it? Not last week, but last Thursday, I think, was when I got the final word. Yeah.
Who was it that told you?
Coach Campbell called me and told me.
What did he say?
He told me I got cleared and I got the waiver and I was coming back.
Why do you think they didn't announce it then?
I don't know, just distraction to the team probably. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like we're going through our workouts right now. It's the off season, so it's not really a big deal, to be honest.
What were you doing when he called you?
Sitting in the training room with Akeem.
How's this kind of change expectations for you? Because now, for the first time, you're going into a season as kind of looked at by many people as the guy.
Yeah, I think for me it's just staying that same with the work ethic. Handling responsibility is different with the leadership responsibility. I got to work harder than I've ever worked before. So to be honest, like I can't change much in certain aspects, but at the same time I have to take a much bigger role in this team with leadership, and I've got to push myself to the limit.
What reps were you getting last spring? What kind of reps were you?
Backup, because Zeb was still hurt, and me and Jacob, I think, were the only two healthy quarterbacks at the time.
So it won't be.
And yeah, that was it.
So it'll be pretty similar this spring. It'll just be more, obviously, first team reps.
Yeah.
You're on scholarship now. How's that feel?
Feels great. No, it feels good. Just to kind of go from scholarships and go to walk on, and learn all those lessons I did, but to be back on it, I'm thankful for it, and I think that's that though.
How's this maybe change expectations for the team too? Because you look at, offensively, all the weapons you guys have coming back, it almost seemed like an experienced quarterback, if you wouldn't have been back, is kind of the big thing missing.
I just think, expectation-wise, this is early in the season. Like, we don't really have expectations of the team. This is a brand new team. What the media says is what it is, but for us, we've got to win these months right now and not worry about September, because that first game's a long ways away, and if we don't take care of our business now, then we're not going to be ready by the time we have to play. So for expectations, me coming back, it is what it is. I'm going to do my role in the offense and be the best I possibly can be with it, but I know we have some great guys coming back at wide out, running back, and offensive line, so I'm really excited for all the pieces around us.
You said there were things you need to improve on. What have you kind of pinpointed as things that have got to get better at?
Deep ball accuracy, I know that was a big thing lacking in our offense, and that's on me. Just more so staying alive in the pocket a little better, being more decisive with the football sometimes. There's just a lot of things I need to really take care of. Red zone offense, I could just name 1,000 things where I'm not really happy with last season. But, that's how we need to be, though. The difference between us going 8-5 and, coming back for another great year is not looking at what we did good last year, but looking at what we did bad and building off that.
How much did being hurt, I guess?
Where did you make the biggest strides, though? I mean, because
In last year?
Yeah, because you'd only played or thrown 2 balls before last year, so I assume each game you kind of took a different step.
Yeah, I think I just felt more comfortable each game I was getting out there. I feel like, even the bowl practices, like I got a lot of work that, typically you weren't getting throughout the season because you're pretty much prepping for games each time. So I think it's just getting with those guys. We got a new set of receivers, a lot of guys that played last year, but a lot of young guys that will help us too, and getting that timing down and just doing what the coaches ask us to do.
Can the offense, the game plan, or the offensive, package and stuff evolve now that they can do stuff around you with a full off season?
I mean, I guess I think more so on the fact that we'll still have a lot of weapons on offense too, and we'll be able to, I'll be able to get the ball to them. We'll be able to kind of do what the coaches ask, and that's the coach's job, though, is they'll come up with the best package for us to be successful.
How's your shoulder?
Great. 100% healthy, which has been nice.
How much did that maybe limit what you could do at certain points at the end of the season?
My shoulder?
Or just being hurt in general?
Well, the K-State game, it was kind of hindering, I think, some of my downfield throwing, and I was able to practice all the way through bowl practice, and I think now it's just the fact that I'm able to get back in the weight room and get my strength back is the biggest thing, and not have any hindrance in there either.
Are you still getting your degree in May, or where are you?
I'll graduate in the summer with a computer science degree.
What's your relationship like with Hakeem? I think when it was still up in the air, he tweeted something about 17.
It's phenomenal. Like,
17,
me and him are really close, so I'm really excited to be back with him.
Kyle, you're a sixth-year senior in a room with 3 freshmen, a sophomore. How important is it for you to kind of be the mature leader of that group, I guess?
Really important because that's the leader that's the future of this team, and as my role, it's really just I got to show these guys how to come to work every day, how to handle being a quarterback. It's such a unique position because you have to be the guy that's always on time, the guy that's always doing the right thing, the guy that's always going to have credibility in that locker room because of what you do with your work ethic. So I think it's important because this will be my last season, and then we have a really bright future ahead of us with all those guys in there.
You said in Memphis that you thought a bowl win would propel the program. What have you seen in the first weeks of the winter workouts?
I think just the culture that we built last year, it's sustained, and then guys are picking up the expectations of what next year should be.